Hi everyone, I'm Sandy and welcome back to my channel. Today I have an original tag for you. It is a tag that is a celebration of my first 100 books that I read off of the 1001 book list that I have, which is my passion project. I'm really excited to have scraped 100 books off of that list. So in celebration of that, I have created the 901 books tag. It's a follow-up to my 1001 books tag. So I hope you like this, and if you're tagged later and consider doing it, thank you in advance for that as well. So I'm going to go ahead and just jump right into the prompts. There are, of course, 9 prompts because why not with 901? So the prompts today, the first prompt is 901 books. Name as quickly as you can without looking, without checking your bookshelves, without checking Goodreads, the last 9 books that you read. Don't worry, we'll have an opportunity to actually check and see what you actually read. You don't need to describe the book. You don't need to do anything with it. You just need to name as fast as you can the books that you read. Now, I wrote this prompt and I've been planning this question for quite a few months, mind you, and I still struggle. So, all right, here it goes. All right, 9 books I read last. Mine goes completely blank as soon as I try to go fast. H is for Hawk. If This Is a Man by Primo Levi. The Woman in White by Wilkie Collins. A Tale of Two Cities. The Age of Innocence. What We Don't Talk About When We Talk About Fat by Aubrey Gordon. Welcome to the Goddamn Ice Cube. Hunger by Roxane Gay. And The Rabbit Hutch. We're going to go with those 9. I don't know how close I was, but that was the 901 books prompt. All right, so the next prompt is 901 memories. Okay, what were the actual last 9 books that you read if you look? For me, it was H is for Hawk, If This Is a Man, The Woman in White, Welcome to the Goddamn Ice Cube, What We Don't Talk About When We Talk About Fat. Oh, no. Bastard Out of Carolina. What number is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Deserving Alaska. A Tale of Two Cities, and The Rabbit Hutch. So I think I just got one wrong. Yeah, not too bad, not too horrible. And so out of the, oh, sorry, moving on. Next prompt, 901 favorites. Out of those 9, what one was your favorite book that you read? I think for me, I am, out of all of those 9, I only gave 2 of those books a 5-star, and I think the one I'm going to select as my favorite is This Is a Man by Primo Levi. As a nonfiction book, it really was a phenomenal read. So that I'm going to say is, it's so closely tied. I have another nonfiction question coming up. So yeah, it's closely tied. All right, so the next prompt is 901 pictures. Share the 9th non-bookish picture from your camera roll. So if I look at this and I count backwards, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, that's great. It's this one for me. This is my mom's dog. Her name is Molly, and Molly only wants to have her belly rubbed all the time. She's a really sweet little, very hairy Chihuahua. I always thought Chihuahuas were short hair, but she's a very long haired Chihuahua. So that is Miss Molly. That's my 9th picture on my camera roll. All right. $901. What is the last book you purchased? I purchased 2 at the same time. So I purchased 2 at the same time, so I'm going to do both of those. The first one is Say Nothing by Patrick Radden Keefe, a true story of murder and memory in Northern Ireland. I have read Empire of Pain and loved the writing in that. So I was very excited to pick up this one at the lovely Barnes & Noble yesterday. So that's the first one. And then the second one that I ended up buying yesterday was a complete and total cover buy, and it was this one, The Night Ship by Jess Kidd. I have never read anything by this author, and I don't know much about what this is about. It's a Barnes & Noble book club pick, of course, but look at that beautiful cover. I don't know why this cover spoke to me so much, but this is the one that I picked up 100% because I like the cover. The next prompt is 901 miles. What is the farthest you have ever traveled from home, and have you ever read a book from that location? So I think the farthest I've ever traveled, I haven't looked it up, is either Beijing, China, or Istanbul, Turkey. And so for Beijing, China, I have read Wild Swans, which it was based in China. And then for Istanbul, I don't know that I've actually read a book based in Istanbul. I do have one coming up, I believe, which is Snow by Orhan Pamuk, but I haven't actually read it yet. All right, the next prompt is 901 facts. Do you read nonfiction? And if so, what has been one of your favorite books that you have read this year? So I participate in Nonfiction November as well, and I've had a number of books that I have been reading. I mentioned one of them earlier, which was If This Is a Man by Primo Levi. The one I haven't talked about yet is actually this one, What We Don't Talk About When We Talk About Fat by Aubrey Gordon. This book was phenomenal. It had so much wonderful information in it and gave a really great perspective of mixing in poignant memoir, poignant life events, along with just teaching people a lot about what happens or how certain things are calculated, like BMI, the history of BMI, how it's racially biased, all of these different pieces. It's an absolutely excellent, excellent read. So this is probably one of my favorite nonfictions that I have read this year. The next prompt is 901 subscribers. Just a huge thank you, first of all, to everyone who has subscribed to my channel over the last year and a half and stuck with me on my 100 books that I did. So my question this prompt is actually a question to the subscribers. What has been one of your favorite books that you read this year? I would love to hear that in the comments down below, so please leave something for me. I love interacting with everyone on the channel and really appreciate all of the comments and interactions that everyone gives me. So can't wait to hear or read, I guess, from the subscribers about what your favorite books have been so far this year. All right, the last prompt is 901 friends. Tag some friends. Not too bad. So I'm going to tag 9. You are under no obligation, of course, to tag 9 if you end up doing this prompt or doing this tag. But since it's my original tag, I thought I would tag 9. And the first one will be Britta Bowler. She has a 1001 book list as well, which features all women authors that she has curated herself. And so Britta, you are tagged in this, as well as Shelley Swearingen. Shelley Swearingen for a while, I don't know if she's still doing it, was doing 1001 books you must read before you grow up. So Shelley, you are also tagged. I'm going to tag Gina Stanier, who I have met in person, so how can I not tag Gina? I'm also going to tag Kedavon Reads because I have met her in person as well and would love to see her do this tag. The next one is Eric Carl Anderson. He did the 1001 books tag. I would love to see him do this one as well. And then the next one is Fraser Simon from Springboard Thought, as well as Jolene at Bookworm Adventure Girl, and AJ Dunn from AJ Dunn Reads and Writes. We have been part of an Up to No Good book club for quite a while. Members are kind of changing a little bit, but I'd still like to tag all of those. And Shelley Swearingen is also in that, but I already tagged her. I can't really tag her twice. The last one, sorry, the last one is going to be Alice from Alice and the Giant Bookshelf, because Alice also has a giant TBR. So that is everyone that is tagged. I didn't draw from my tag jar today. I just wanted to tag a few specific people for this. Can't wait to see if people decide to do this. If you don't understand, I completely understand. There's no pressure to do it. I'm excited to see what people come up with. And 100 books! Yay! I'm so happy that I finished 100 books. I can't wait to see what people say in this tag when people start to do it. And I do really appreciate, again, all of the support as I've been going through the 1001 book countdown. So as always, like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, everyone, thanks. Bye.